Are you tired of having to buy bottled water because you just don't trust the water at your campsite? Yeah, I am too, and we're going to solve that problem in this episode of Travels with Delaney. Welcome back, everyone. My name's Patrick, and whether this is your first time or you've joined us before, I am so glad you stopped by today. We're your channel all about RVing and living life to the fullest. Now, RVing can get frustrating at times, but it really doesn't have to, and that's why I want to share with you my 17 years of experience doing this so that you can have a more enjoyable time when you go out RVing. And today I want to talk about water. Whether you're going to hook directly up to the water at the campsite, or maybe you just want to put fresh water into your tanks, you may have real doubts about the quality of the water that you're going to be using. And that's why so many people end up using bottled water, either in these individual bottles or in gallon jugs. But ultimately what we end up with is this. And even though we like to recycle, many times when we're at parks, our only option is the dumpster, which means these are going to end up in a landfill. I was so excited when Blue Technologies of Portage, Michigan reached out to me and said they had a product that would allow me to hook my hose up to my RV, hook it up to a water source, and we could actually drink it, bathe in it, and not have to worry about it. And that product? The No Dirty Water R3 water filtration system. Now let's talk about the construction on this because I am absolutely in love with this. The outside is polycarbonate carbon fiber that's been 3D printed. The exoskeleton that holds it all together, aircraft grade aluminum. And the canisters, stainless steel. Oh yeah, and by the way, the fittings on the end, they include quick connectors that are also stainless steel for you. Now, this comes in at about 13 pounds, which makes it very lightweight. And size-wise, across the top, we're just at about 15 inches. Height-wise, we are just under 9 inches. Depth-wise, we are just a little bit over 8 inches, which means I can easily fit this into the outdoor storage on our RV, which means getting it in and out, no problem. Now, this is a 3-filter water system. Now, you might say, hey, Patrick, can't I just go to Walmart and buy one of those $20 filters and hook up to my water hose? Well, you can, but if you actually start doing your research, those filter to like 20 microns. How does that compare to this? This filters down to 0.2 micron. In terms of the actual filters on this, you're going to have 3 filters. The first filter where the water comes in is going to be your traditional sediment filter. That's going to take out the really big stuff. And then the second filter, as it's labeled here, is your tasty filter. Now what that tasty filter is going to do is that's going to help improve the overall taste. It's going to go after things like the chlorine. Now we know so many of these parks have to over-chlorinate the water to make it safe. This is going to get rid of that, some of that odor and some of that taste. And then finally, to me, maybe the most important filter is the safety filter. And this is that one that's going to really take out the things that scare us. The potential for things like Giardia and E. coli, anything that, again, could be a potential harm to you and your family. So the water's going to pass through. Now, what do those filters look like? Well, unlike most filtering systems out there, these are half the size. These are 5-inch filters versus 10-inch filters. And again, that's what allows them to keep this small enough that it's easy to put into your outdoor storage. In terms of replacing your filters, well, they actually make that easy for you too. So you're going to just go ahead and find right here in one of the sides a built-in little key. And the way this works is, unlike a lot of filters where you have to really struggle to get them off, they have strategically placed holes right here on the canisters. All we have to do is insert our key and begin to turn. That is going to loosen it up. And then we're just going to go ahead and unscrew the canister. And inside, we would pull out our filter, quickly clean them out, replace them with our brand new filter. Now, if you're worried about what's this going to do to the pressure of the water in your RV, don't worry. This can actually handle up to 100 PSI, which far exceeds what most RVs are going to be able to handle. So we're still going to want to use our pressure regulator, but we really don't have to worry about this reducing the actual flow of water into our RV. Now you might be saying, Patrick, this would be great for someone who full-times, or maybe even us who are out for 8 weeks, but I'm an RVer that maybe goes out once a month or every other weekend. Won't the filters go bad? And the answer is no. In fact, what you can do is, if you're not going to use this for, let's say, more than a week and a half or 2 weeks, just go ahead and unscrew your canisters, dump out the water, let your filters dry. The next time you go camping, just go ahead and put those filters back in, reinstall, and you're good to go. How good are the Blue Technology no dirty water filters? Well, they're so good that you may actually be seeing some of their filters appearing in RVs directly from the manufacturer. In fact, currently, Forest River's putting some of the no dirty water filters into their products, and my guess is you're going to start seeing them in a lot of other manufacturers in the near future. If you want to learn more about the No Dirty Water R3 water filter system, I'm going to leave a link down below in the description of this video, and I'm going to leave a discount code, so in case you decide to purchase your own R3, you can save 10% on the purchase. Last summer, if you followed our travels, you know we ended up getting into a situation at an RV park where there were actually 2 water spigots, and I hooked up to the wrong spigot. And if you want to learn more about what happened there and how the No Dirty Water R3 could have prevented all the anxiety we had, I'm going to link that video right here for you to watch next. And until next time, everybody, we'll see you on down the road. Good night.